Hi, Scorpio. Thanks for joining me. My name is Audrey Alison. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and for your support on my Instagram account, Audrey Alison, Astrology Tarot, and Facebook page. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck by Bill Greer and Lloyd Morgan, and I'm doing an annual new moon reading. So I'll be pulling cards, one for each month, but it will be a whole continuous, sinuous spread. So the cards will translate a flow into each other. I'll be going over some astrological aspects and some eclipses and retrogrades as well. And of course, interpreting the tarot. Scorpio, January 27th, new moon card is a reversed Wheel of Fortune. February, reversed King of Swords. March, Eight of Wands reversed. April, Six of Wands. May, Five of Cups. Scorpio, what's the problem? June, Ace of Pentacles. July, the Hierophant reversed. August, Nine of Swords. September, Nine of Wands. October, Five of Wands. Here we go, an upright card that is positive. November, let's just see here. This one. There we go. Look at that. Ending strong, Scorpio. With a wedding, with a marriage, with something big, celebratory. Okay. So, January 27th, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Major Arcana card. Fate, timing, transformation. What comes up must come down. And right now, Scorpio, January, February, something's coming down. And put some hematite on that Wheel of Fortune for protection and black tourmaline. I like to use some crystals. So, you're getting ready for eclipse period, Scorpio. And maybe this is about your divine timing and that wheel turning. You're heading for your upswing, okay? Now, February, this doesn't shock me that this is reversed. And it's because it's eclipse season. And it's the King of Swords. This is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly male because it's the king. On the 10th of February, we're having our full moon lunar eclipse at 22 degrees of Leo. This is in your 10th house of career. This is an authority figure, a boss, perhaps, who you report to. They could be eclipsed out of the picture, Scorpio. This person could be eclipsed out of your life. Now, on the 26th, we have a new moon solar eclipse, 8 degrees of Pisces in the 5th house. So, this could be new creative endeavors. If say you're the boss and you're leaving, or one of your bosses is leaving, this could, by the end of the month, free up some time for new creative endeavors. Maybe a new entrepreneurial situation where you're working from home even, because you'll have a new moon eclipse in that area, the 5th house of risk-taking and independence. It's also the 5th house of children, for those of you who have them. Could see new babies or new pregnancies come into the mix. But with this card, I feel like they're talking about this air sign or your authority in your position. In March, I'm thinking these are related. This news didn't come in. This message didn't come through. The Eight of Wands is the message, information, action, fire, things happening at a fast pace, but it's not. It's reversed. So maybe that boss didn't give you that message or didn't give you the promotion before things changed for you. Maybe some of you left the job but didn't get what you wanted here, but not to worry, honestly, because this is the exact card you want to see after this reversed. Replenishment, award, reward, accolades, getting noticed, promotion. Now, okay, so February, back to the King of Swords. February's new moon is the 26th. That's the time to take action or initiate maybe new connection to boss or authority. A new boss could be coming into the situation on that time. March is our cardinal ingress. It is the time of fire, which what the wands represent, fire. Action. It's not a time for procrastination. That card reversed is saying, listen, if you miss this, you're going to miss this catalyst period. Maybe some information didn't come, but don't stall entirely in March. Your new moon is on the 27th at 7 degrees of Aries in fire. So take action. You'll be seen and promoted in April. And now this is a weird, little bit of an ironic energy because in April we're having a Mercury retrograde. Mercury's going to retrograde, starting in Taurus, going into Aries, fire, wands. Back through May 3rd. This takes place in your business partnership sector, your relationship sector, marriage, 7th house, back through the 6th house of work and routine. There's a promotion in April after a review. So maybe throughout the retrograde you hear of this, but it's just delayed a little bit. 6 of Wands is also in the more current realm of the world is, social media likes and attention on the internet and getting out there, getting the attention that you want and deserve. At the same time Mercury retrogrades in April, Saturn is retrograding in fire in Sagittarius. It all makes sense, but Saturn retrogrades all the way back through August 25th to the 21 degree mark of Sagittarius in your 2nd house of self-worth, self-confidence. And this is confidence. This is the card of feeling real proud and good. So with the Saturn review in the 2nd house, that says something about getting promoted and moving up and finally feeling like you're getting what you deserve. Going into, the new moon is on April 26th, if I didn't say that. April 26th, new moon in Taurus. Stability, earnings, growth. Going into May, the 5 of Cups sees you a little bit depressed. Now, I know the energy in the world is overall a little bit depressive right now and oppressive, but the 5 of Cups means you might be taking things too personally, making everything about your sadness, because he's not noticing this. He's looking at these 3 cups that are spilled. 3 emotional disconnects. Boom, boom, boom. But he's not looking at the 2 that he has behind him. I love even the smallest little details on these cards. Do you see the birds flying around just like specks? I love that. But he's not seeing the cups that he does have that aren't knocked over with wine or blood. Maybe you're drinking too much a little bit too, Scorpio. You do love the nebulous, watery realms of alcohol at times, but this is more about your emotional disappointments. But don't take everything so personally either, because what people do is never because of you. So don't think it is. It's not. It's what people, just like you, what you do is because of you. No one can do anything for, what do they want to say? Oh, no one can do anything for your best interest as much as they can for their own. So maybe you thought someone was going to look out for you. You thought a boss or something who was going to look out for you. Maybe didn't. Maybe you're let down, but you got promoted anyway. Don't be too depressed in May. The new moon in May is on the 25th at 4 degrees of Gemini, and it might see you a little bit emotional, Scorpio. But that's okay. You can't have every month, 100% full of non-reflection. This is a card of emotional reflection. So you're going inward to see how you feel. Now, in June, Ace of Pentacles reversed is saying, upright is about initiating the first steps of wealth, health, well-being. You might fall off the wagon in terms of your commitments to your body and your health and your wealth. Don't lose track of your commitments to, I want to say, 6th house, fitness. The new moon in June is on the 23rd at 2 degrees of Cancer. This is an energy that trines you. So allow it to help you stick to your commitments to earn. Some of you might see an idea go away, like you don't want to do it anymore. But something in me wants to convince you to do it. You're going through some struggle here midway through the year. And I want to say, summertime is a time of you feeling like you dropped something, like you missed the opportunity of either getting a certification or graduating or sticking to a commitment for your health and well-being or a job. You're becoming your own self-critic, or you're your own enemy here. So don't be too harsh. I'm getting like you're too harsh on yourself here. Feeling trapped and competition and wanting to prove your point and argument. Stop playing the game. You're fine. This is where you need to focus. You have everything that you need. You've got your accomplishments. Don't tilt the scales into too much. Plus, you're ending hugely with a relationship and a wedding and a commitment and moving in together. And so whatever you're witnessing, oh, I know what this is. See how I said he's looking back? Here's how this could apply to looking back at this and not seeing these. Well, what is he really looking to? He's looking to this card. Maybe you're focused online. With those, when I said about promotion, it could mean social media, internet connectedness, internet likes. Maybe you're too focused, and you know how that can be. Social media, it's like some people don't have anything to do in their day. You don't be one of them. You don't get wrapped up in what's keeping you trapped and competitive and argumentative. You're spending too much time playing a little bit of a victim here with this 5 of Cups, or thinking it's all about you. And you know what, Scorpio? It's okay, because sometimes it is, but this time I don't think it is about you. And don't miss up an opportunity in June because you're too busy looking at this situation too, if that's what that is. Some of you, though, have just been promoted here in a big way. So again, this can't be the same reading for all of the Scorpios out there. If you do want one very particular to you, you can contact me. But I'm feeling like you don't want to miss the boat. And I think I got that phrase at the beginning. Now, going into July, the new moon of July is on the 23rd as well, just like June. The new moon is at 0 degrees of Leo, though, and you have a major arcana, the Hierophant. Spirituality, peace, study, certification, education, higher learning, the 9th house. Metaphysical energies. The keys to success is what I'm hearing, and I'm just noticing the keys there as well. And maybe even the alchemist is what I'm being told to say, which is interesting because I usually use the alchemical deck, but I'm getting gold and silver, balance, the oro. Oh, gold is oro. Someone's speaking to me in Spanish. That is crazy. I'm thinking they were trying to say Ouroboros, but no, they're saying oro. That's crazy. Okay, so gold. The keys to success. So you have to commit to your studies. If there's a training that you were supposed to initiate and you didn't in June, don't blow it off in July. Get your training, get your certification. It's time, because here we go with eclipse season again. Eclipse. So you have swords in the eclipse because there's always some little bit of strife or communication or change, wind, mercurial energy, air. 9 of Swords in the month of August. We're having an eclipse on the 7th of August, full moon lunar eclipse, 15 degrees of Aquarius in air, in the 4th house of environment, mother. Some of you home, some of you at a struggle. Hands are tied. Your hands are tied in a situation in the 4th house. Relationship to mother, your environment, wanting to leave, but you can't. You can't leave yet. You can't move yet, maybe. You're a little bit trapped and stuck, but please remember, this is all in your mind. No one is really stuck. So try not to stress a lot mentally, which is also the swords, mental thought. In the eclipse time, it's very common to trip out, overanalyze. Don't let everything go too... I feel like, Scorpio, you might be so much in your mind and judging and harsh that don't go overboard, okay? Breathe. Eclipse in Aquarius on the 7th in the 4th house of home. Second eclipse on the 21st, new moon solar eclipse, 28 degrees of Leo in the career, 10th house. Maybe you're struggling between deciding whether to work from home. How do you work in your new location if you move? You could have a new position eclipsed in, but there's some struggle around this. But ensconced between these eclipses is our Mercury retrograde, and that's at 11 degrees of Virgo on the 12th of August through the 5th of September, back to 28 degrees of Leo. And this is also in the contacts, clients, the 11th house and 10th house of career. So you're going over something as well. And there's 2 issues here, the eclipses and the retrograde. So this isn't the month to be like pushing forward, making tremendous decisions. You need a minute. In September, on the 20th, we have our new moon in Virgo. You're going to see what you think is competition around you. It would be if it were upright. Yes, competitors, arguments, fending people off. But up reversed, I feel like you think it's this, but this can be let go of, or this can be kept at bay. A lot of this is maybe your eclipsed energy. It's fine. You can hold these, whether this is competitors at work, what you're perceiving as people interested in maybe your relationship or your man, because it's fire or woman. It's like passionate about it, but I'm not getting a lot of relationship cards until here. So this might apply to work. It might be the beginnings of this energy here. This is both competition, but this is argument and what you're passionate about, and some aggression. People coming at you, or maybe you're feeling they are. September, new moon on the 20th. October, 19th new moon in Libra at 26 degrees, requiring some balance here. This is upsetting. You got to work through this, okay? But don't think you're stuck. You have what you need. You got what you need back in April. So get your studies handled, or get that spiritual connection, or connect yourself to what you need to learn, and keep your mind out of this who's saying what, who's doing what. Don't worry about anybody else but you, because look at this. You've got your relationship, sex, love, attraction. Sometimes there's a third person involved with the lovers, and maybe that's your competitor, that there's a third person that you're waiting to get out of the picture, because here's the card of marriage. I love this card. This is the union for the lovers card. Okay, so let me go back a little bit because I'm ahead of myself. October, 5 of Wands, competition. 19th is the new moon. Okay, then November. 18th is the Lover's card, new moon in Scorpio. This is your new moon. And it's a major arcana card. So at 26 degrees of Scorpio on the 18th, that's the time for your biggest endeavors. Focus on relationship too. I think that could help you and prepare you for the retrograde a little bit that's happening here in December. 4 of Wands, December 18th, new moon, 26 degrees of Sagittarius, Wands, fire. This is your ceremony. This is the bride and the groom. This is home, environment, stable location, loving the commitment that you have. Our retrograde is on the 2nd of December of Mercury. Retrograde, 29 degrees of Sagittarius in fire. Can't make it up. Fire, Wands. Through the 22nd of December, going direct at 13 degrees of Sagittarius. This is conjunct Saturn in your 2nd house. Self-worth, self-confidence, money, budget, finances, money for the home, money for the wedding. And we're going to end the year on the beginning of the year, January 1st, 2018. We have our full moon, 11 degrees of Cancer in the 9th house. Maybe coming back from the honeymoon on that time, because this is like a wedding. So a lot of Scorpios are getting married at the end of the year. And that works. I feel like, you're going through some struggles, but you're looking forward to what you want. You have to go through the thick of it and get some other people out of the way, maybe for this marriage to occur. I hope this was helpful for you, Scorpio. I'm wishing you an amazing 2017. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and for your support and all of my Facebook and IG pages. Have a beautiful 2017. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.